Welcome to Holton-Arms School and the James Whittier Lewis Theater. We are pleased to share that this performance is being both recorded and photographed, and the recording and photos will be made available to the performers. Now that you know recording is taken care of, please turn off and stow away your cell phones, cameras, and other devices so that all audience members and our performers can be fully present. Illuminated screens and buzzing or ringing phones can be very distracting in a theater space. So we also ask you to refrain from texting or otherwise using your phones throughout the performance. Please take a moment to note the nearest emergency exit and be aware it may not be the door through which you entered. Thank you and enjoy the performance.
Obey, and be attentive. Canst thou remember a time before we came into the cell? I do not think thou canst, for then thou was not at 3 years old. But I can. By what? By any other house or person? Of anything, the image, tell me that it kept with thy remembrance.
It's more like a dream than an assurance that my remembrance warrants. Had I not 4 or 5 women once that tended me?
Thou hadst and more, Miranda. But how is it that this lives in thy mind? What seest thou else in the dark, backward and abysm of time? If thy remembrance not ere thou camest here, how thou camest here thou mayest.
But that I do not.
12 years since, Miranda, 12 years since, thy mother held the dukedom of Milan and all its princely power.
But are not you my mother?
The very same, who long ago was wife to him who ruled Milan most liberally, who, with his tolerant hand towards me, gave license to my long hours in pursuit of hidden truths. I broke no interruption but your squalling. For you, my child, are a princess born.
Oh, the heavens! What foul play transpired to bring us hence? Please you, farther.
Upon your father's death, authority fell to me alone, as was his will, thereby awakening the ambition of my brother, thy uncle, called Antonio. I pray thee, mark me, that a brother should be so perfidious. He who next thyself of all the world I loved, and in him put the manage of my state, as at that time through all the signories it was the first, and Prospero the prime ruler, being so reputed in dignity and in the liberal arts that apparel. Those being all my study, the government I cast my brother into my state grew stranger, being transported and wrapped in secret studies. Thy false uncle, dost thou attend me?
Ma'am, most heedfully.
Being once perfected in how to grant suits and how to deny them, new create the creatures that are mine, I say, or change them, or else new formed them. Having both the key of officer and office, set all the hearts in the state to a tune pleased his ear. Thou attendest not.
Oh, mother, I do.
I pray thee, mark me. I, thus neglecting worldly ends, all dedicated to the closest and the bettering of my mind, with that which, alas, in my false brother awakened an evil nature, and my trust, like a good parent, did beget of him a falsehood in its contrary as great as my trust was, which indeed had no limit, a confidence sans bound. He did believe he was indeed the Duke, Adam in its substitution or executing the outward face of royalty. Hence, his ambition growing, it dost out here.
Your tale, ma'am, would cure deafness.
Have no screen between this part he played and him he played it for. His needs will be absolute Milan. Me, poor soul, my library was dukedom large enough. Of temporal royalties he thinks me now incapable. Confederates so dry he was for sway, with the king of Naples to give him tribute, do him homage, subject his coronet to his crown, and bend our dukedom, yet avowed, alas, poor Milan, to most ignoble stooping.
Oh, the heavens!
Now the condition. This king of Naples, being an enemy of mine inveterate, herited my brother's suit, which was that he, in lieu of the premises of homage, and I know not how much tribute, should presently extricate me and mine out of the dukedom, and confer fair Milan with all the honors on my brother. Whereon, a treacherous army levied, one night, fated to the purpose, did Antonio open the gates of Milan, and, in the dead of darkness, the ministers, fated to the purpose, did hurry thence, me and my fine self.
Wherefore did they not that hour destroy us?
My dear, they dear us not. So dear the love love my people bore for me, nor set a mark so bloody on the business, but with colors fair painted their foul ends. In few, they hurried us aboard a bark and bore us some leagues to sea, where they prepared a rotten carcass of a butt, not rigged, nor tackle, sail, nor mast. The very rats instinctively had quit it. And there they hoist us to cry to the sea.
Alack, what trouble was I then to you?
Oh, what cherubim thou wast that did preserve me. Thou didst smile, infused with a fortitude from heaven, and when I decked the sea with drops full of salt, and thou didst inspire in me an undergoing stomach to bear up against what should ensue.
How came we ashore?
Oh, by providence divine. Some fresh food we had, and some fresh water that was given to us by a noble Neapolitan, Gonzalo, who, out of his charity, being appointed master of the business, did give us, along with some rich garments, linens, stuffs, and necessaries, which since extended much. And, out of his gentleness, knowing I loved my books, he did furnish me from mine own library with volumes that I prize above our dukedom.
But I might but ever see that man.
Now I arise. Sit still, and hear the last of our sea sorrow. Here in this island we arrived, and since have I, thy schoolmaster, made thee more profit than other princes can, who have more time for vainer hours and tutors not so careful.
Heavens thank thee for it. But pray you, ma'am, for still 'tis beating in my mind, your reason for raising this sea storm.
Know this, Farquhar. Now, my dear lady, hath mine enemies be brought to this shore, and by my prescience I find my zenith doth depend upon a most auspicious star, whose influence now, if I court not, but omit, my fortunes will ever after droop. Here cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, my servant, come. I am ready now. Approach, my Ariel. Come.
All hail, great mistress, grave lady, hail. I come to answer thy best pleasure. Be it to fly, to swim, to dive into the fire,
To ride on the curled clouds.
to thy strong bidding task, Ariel and all his quality.
Hast thou swear performed appointed Tempest I bade thee?
To every article, I boarded the king's ship.
Now on the beak, now on the waist, the deck,
Deck,
in every cabin, I flame with amazement.
Sometimes
I divide and burn in many places.
The fire and cracks
Of the sulphurous roaring, the most mighty Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble. Yea, his dread trident shake.
Why, that's my spirit. Who was so firm, so constant, that his coil did not affect his reason.
Not a soul but felt a fever of the mad,
And played some tricks of desperation.
all but mariners
Plunge in the foaming brine and quit the vessel.
Then all afire with me.
The king's son,
Ferdinand,
Ferdinand,
with hair up staring,
and like reeds, not hair,
was the first man that leapt, cried,
hell is empty and all the devils are here.
Why, that's my spirit. But was this not nigh shore?
close by, my master.
But are they, Ariel, safe?
Not a hair perished, their sustaining garments not blemished.
But fresher than before. And
As thou badst me, in troops I have dispersed about the isle.
the king's son have I landed by himself, his arms in this sad knot.
Of the king's ship, the mariners say how thou hast disposed, and all the rest of the fleet,
Safely in the harbor is the king's ship, in the deep nook where once thou callst me up at midnight to fetch dew from the still-vexed Bermudas. There she's hid.
The mariners, all under hatches stowed, who with a charm joined to their suffered labor, I have left asleep.
And for the rest of the fleet, which on the Mediterranean float.
Bound sadly home for Naples.
Supposing that they saw the king's ship wrecked and his great person perish.
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. But there is more work. What is the time of the day?
Past the mid-season.
At least 2 glasses. The time twixt 6 now must by its both be spent most preciously.
Is there more toil?
Since thou dost give me pains, let me remember thee what thou hast promised, which is not yet performed to me.
How now? Moody? What is it thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Before the time doubt no more.
I prithee, remember I have done thee worthy service.
Told thee no lies, made no mistakings.
Served without or grudge or grumbling. Thou did promise to bate me a full year.
Hast thou forgotten from what a torment I did free thee?
No.
Thou hast, and thinketh much to tread the ooze the salty, to run upon the sharp wind of the north, to do me business in the veins of the earth, but it is thick as frost.
I do not, ma'am.
Thou liest, malignant thing. Hast thou forgotten the fowl which sick racks, who with age and envy was grown into a hoop? Hast thou forgot her?
No, ma'am.
This blue-eyed hag was hither brought with child, and here was left by the sailor. Thou, my friend, as thou reportest thyself, was then her servant, and, for thou wast a spirit too delicate to act her earthly and abhorred commands, refusing her grand presence, she did confine thee into a cloven pine, within which rift and prison didst thou painfully remain a dozen years, within which space she died, leaving thee there, where thou didst vent thy groans as fast as mill wheels strike. Then was this island, save for the sunshade that litter here, freckled whelp, hag born, not honored with a human shape.
Yes, Caliban, her son.
Don't think I say so. He that Caliban, now I keep in service. Thou didst vent thy groans, and that made wolves howl and penetrate the breasts of ever angry bears. It was mine art, when I arrived and heard thee, that made gape the pie and let thee out.
I thank thee, mistress.
If thou more murmurest, I will rend an oak and peg thee in his naughty entrails, till thou hast howled away 12 winters.
Pardon, mistress.
I will be correspondent to command and do my spriting gently.
Do so. And after 2 days I will discharge thee.
That's my noble mistress.
What shall I do? Say, what? What shall I do?
Go make thyself like a nymph of the sea. Be subject to no sight else other than thine and mine, and invisible to every eyeball else. Go, take this shape and hither come in it. Go, head to diligence. Awake, dear heart, awake. Thou hast slept well. Awake.
The strangeness of your story put heaviness in me.
Shake it off. Come on, we'll go visit Caliban, my servant, and never yield us kind answer.
'Tis a villain, ma'am. I do not wish to look on.
Yes, but as 'tis, we would be unwise to miss him. He does tend our fires, fetch in our wood, and serve in offices that profit us. Ah! What ho, wretch Caliban! Thou art, thou! Speak!
There's wood enough within.
There's other business for thee. Come, thou tortoise. When? That poisonous knave, got by the devil himself, upon thy wicked dam come forth.
As wicked do as ere my mother brushed, with raven's feather from unwholesome fen dropping both. A southwest wind blow on you and blister you all over.
For this be sure, tonight thou shalt have cramps. Side stitches that shall pen thy breath up. Urchins shall forth advance tonight to dual exercise on thee. Thou shalt be pinched as thick as honeycomb, each pinch more sting than the bees that made him.
I must eat my dinner. The silence mine, by my mother, Sycorax, which thou takest from me. give me water with berries in it, and taught me how to name the bigger light from the less that burned by day and night. And I loved thee, and I showed thee all the qualities of the isle, fresh springs, brine pits, barren places from the fertile. Cursed be that I did so. All the charms of sycorax, toads, beetles, bats light on you, for I am all the subjects you have, which was first mine own king. And here you stein me, in this hard rock, whilst you do keep from me the rest of the island.
Thou must lie, rogue, who strikes my move not kindness. I use thee, filth as thou art, with most humane care, and lodge thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Abhorred beast! Which any print of goodness wilt not take, being capable of all ill. I pity thee, took pains to make thee speak, taught thee each hour one thing or other, when thou didst not, villain, known thine own meaning, but would gabble like a thing most brutish. I endowed thy words with purposes that made them known. Thy blood, though thou didst learn, had it in it which good things could not abide to be with. Therefore wast thou deservedly confined to this rock, who hast deserved more than a prison!
You taught me language, and my profit on it is I know how to curse. The red plague breed you for learning me your language.
Has he hence? Fetch us and you'll be quick. Thou art best to answer other business. Shruggest thou, malice? If thou neglectest, or dost unwillingly what I command, I'll wreck thee with old cramps, fill all thy bones with aches, and make thee roar that thee shall tremble at thy din.
No, Brady. I must obey. Her art is of such power, it would control my damned god Setebos, make a vassal of her.
So, rascal, hence.
Where should this music be? In the air, or in the earth? This music crept by me upon the waters, allaying both their fury and my passion with its sweet air. But 'tis gone. No, begins again.
Something rich and strange. See him sourly ring his knell.
The ditty does remember my drowned father. This is no mortal business, nor no sound that the earth owes. I hear it now, above me.
The frigid curtains of thine eye advance, and say what thou seest yon.
What is it? A spirit? Lord, how it looks about. Believe me, ma'am, it carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, wench. It sleeps and eats and has such senses as the rest of us. Though this gallant was in the wreck, and is stained with grief its beauty's canker, he is what thou mightest call a goodly person.
I might call him a thing divine, for nothing natural I e'er saw so noble.
It goes on, I see. It's my soul prompts it. Spirit, fine spirit, I'll set thee free within 2 days for this.
Most sure, the goddess on who these airs attend, vouchsafe my prayer to know if you remain upon this island, and that you will some good instruction give, how I may bear me here. Oh, you wonder! Be you maid or no?
No wonder, sir, but certainly a maid.
My language, heavens! I am the best of them that speak this speech, were I the charge spoken.
How? The best? What wert thou of the King of Naples heard thee?
A single thing, as I am now, it wonders to hear thee speak of Naples. He does hear me, and that he does, I weep. Myself am Naples, for with mine eyes never since it ebbed, beheld the king my father wrecked.
Alack, for mercy.
Yes, faith, and all his lords, the Duke of Milan and his brave son being twain.
At first sight they changed eyes. Delicate Ariel, I'll set thee free for this. Sir, a word. I fear you've done yourself some wrong. A word.
Why speaks my mother so ungently? This is the second man I e'er saw. The first I e'er sighed for. Pity moved my mother to be inclined my way.
Oh, if your affection not gone forth, I'll make you the Queen of Naples.
Soft sir, one word more. They are in either's powers, but this swift business I must an easy make, lest too late winning make the prize light. Sir, I charge thee thou tend me. Thou dost usurp the name thou owest not, and hast put thyself upon this island as spy, to win it from me, the lady on it.
No, no, as I am a man.
There's nothing ill can dwell in such a temple. If ill spirits have some their house, good things will strive to dwell in it.
Come on. Speak not you for him. He's a traitor. Follow. I'll manifold and net feet together, and sea water shalt thou drink. Thy food from the fresh brook muzzles, husks where that have withered, and husks where in the acorn cradle. Follow.
No, I shall resist such entertainment until mine enemy has more power.
Make not too rash a trial of him, for he is gentle and not fearful.
What does thou say? My foot, my tutor? Put thy sword up, traitor, who makest show but darest not strike. Thy conscience is so possessed with guilt. Come from thy ward, where I shall disarm thee with this stick, and make thy weapon drop.
Beseech you, mother!
Hence! Hang not my garments!
Man, have pity! I'll be his surety!
Silence! One word more shall make me chide thee, if not hate thee. Thou thinkest there are no more such shapes than him, having seen none but him in Caliban. Foolish child! To the most of men this is a Caliban, and they to him are angels.
My ambitions are most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man.
Come on, obey. My nerves in their infancy, and have no vigor in them.
So they are. My spirits, as in a dream, are all bound up. My father's loss, the weakness which I feel, the wreck of all my friends, nor this woman's threats to whom I am subdued, are but light to me. As I, in my prison once a day, behold this maid. All corners else o' the earth let liberty make use of. Space enough have I in such a prison.
It works. Come on. Thou hast done well, my fine Aaron. Follow. Hark what thou else shalt do me.
Be of comfort. My mother's of a better nature, sir, than she appears by speech.
Thou shalt be as free as mountain wind. But till then, do all points of my command.
To the syllable.
Follow.
much beyond our laws. Our hint of woe is common. Every day, the wives of some sailors, the masters of some merchants, and the merchants have just our theme of woe. But for the miracle, I mean our preservation, few in millions can speak like us. Then wisely, good sir, weigh our sorrow with our...
Prithee, peace.
He receives comfort like cold porridge.
The visitor will not give him over, sir.
Look, he's winding up the watch of his wit. By and by I will strike.
Sir,
One, tell.
when every grievous entertain that's offered comes to the entertainer,
$1.
the Lord comes to him indeed. You have spoken truer than you proposed.
You have taken it wiser than I meant you should.
Therefore, my lord,
Fie, what a spendthrift is he of his tongue.
I prithee, spare.
well, I have done. But yet,
He will be talking.
Which, if he or Adrian, for a good wager, first begins to crow.
The old cock.
The coffee.
Done. The wager.
The laughter.
A match.
Though this island seems to be desert,
So, you're paid.
uninhabitable and almost inaccessible.
Yet,
Yet,
He could not miss it.
it must needs be a subtle, tender, and delicate temperance.
Temperance was a delicate wench.
I am as subtle as he most learnedly delivered.
The air breathes upon us here most sweetly.
As if it had lungs, and rotten ones.
Or as 'twere perfumed by a fen.
here is everything advantageous to life.
True, save means to live.
Of that there's none, or little.
How lush and lusty the grass looks. How green.
The ground indeed is tawny.
With an eye of green in it.
He misses not much.
No, he doth but mistake the truth totally.
But the rarity of it is, which is indeed almost beyond credit,
As many vouch rarities are.
that our garments, being as they were, drenched in the sea, hold notwithstanding their freshness and gloss, but rather new dye and stain with salt water.
If but one of his pockets should speak, would it not say he lies?
Aye, or very falsely pocket of his report.
Methinks our garments seem now as fresh as when we were at Tunis, at the marriage of the king's fair daughter Clarabelle to the king of Tunis.
'Twas a sweet marriage, and we prospered well in our return.
Tunis was never praised before with such a paragon to their queen.
His word is more than a miraculous harp.
He hath raised the wall and houses too.
Sir, we were talking that our garments seem now as fresh as when we were at Tunis, at the marriage of your daughter, who is now queen. Is my doublet, sir, not as fresh as the day I first wore it? I mean, in a sort. When I wore it to your daughter's marriage,
You cram these words into mine ears against the stomach of my sense. Would I had never married my daughter there, for coming thence, my son is lost. And in my wraith, she too, who so far from Italy removed, I ne'er again shall see her. O thou, mine heir of Naples and of Milan, what strange fish hath made his meal on thee?
Sir, he may live. I saw him beat the surges under him and ride upon their backs. He trod the water, whose enmity he flung aside and breasted the surge most swollen that met him. His bold head above the capacious waves he kept. I not doubt he came alive to land.
No, he's gone.
Sir, you may thank yourself for this great loss. That would not bless our Europe with your daughter, but rather lose her to an African, where she at least is banished from your eye who hath caused to wet the Greek one.
Prithee, peace.
We have lost your son, I fear forever. Milan and Naples have more widows in them of this business making than we bring men to comfort them. The fault's your own.
So is the dearest of the lost.
my lord Sebastian, the truth you speak doth lack some gentleness and time to speak it in. You rub the sore, but you shall bring the plaster.
Very well.
And most certainly.
It is foul weather in us all, sir, when you are cloudy.
Foul weather.
Very foul.
Had I settlement in this isle, my lord,
He sowed with nettle seed.
Or dogs or mallows.
and were the king on it, what would I do?
Escape being drunk for one of wine.
In the commonwealth, I would by contraries execute all things. For no kinds of traffic would I admit, no name of magistrate. Letters shall not be known. Riches, poverty, and use of service, none. Contract, succession, born, bound of land, tilth, vineyard, none. No use of metal, corn, or wine or oil. No occupation. All men idle, all. sovereignty.
Yet he would be king on it.
The latter end of his commonwealth forgets the beginning.
Save his majesty.
Long live Gonzalo!
And do you mark me, sir?
Prithee, no more. Thou dost talk nothing to me.
I do well believe, your highness, and did it to minister occasion to these two gentlemen, who are such sensible and nimble lungs that they always use to laugh at nothing.
'Twas you we laughed at.
Who in this kind of fairy fooling and nothing to you? So you may continue and laugh at nothing still.
Oh, what a blow is there given!
And it had not fallen flat long.
You are gentlemen of brave metal. You would lift the moon out of her spheres if she would continue in it for 5 weeks without changing.
We would so, and then go back, Alan.
Nay, good my lord, be not angry.
No, I warrant you, I will not adventure my discretion so weakly. Will you laugh me asleep, for I'm very heavy?
Go sleep and hear us.
What? Also soon asleep? I wish mine eyes would, with themselves, shut up my thoughts. I find they are inclined to do so.
Sir, please do not omit the heavy offer of it. It seldom visits sorrow. When it doth, it is a comforter.
We too will guard your person while I take your rest, and watch your sleep.
Thank you. Wondrous heavy.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them.
It is the quality of the climate.
Why doth it not then our eyelids sink? I find myself not disposed to sleep.
Nor I. My spirits are nimble. They fell together all as by consent. They dropped as by a thunderstroke. What might, worthy Sebastian, know? What might? No more. And yet methinks I see it in thy face what thou shouldst be. The occasion speaks thee, and my strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head.
What? Art thou waking?
Do you not hear me speak?
I do, and surely it is a sleepy language, and thou speakest out of thy sleep. What is it thou didst say? This is a strange repose to be asleep with eyes wide open, standing, speaking, moving, and yet so fast asleep.
No, Sebastian, thou lets thy fortune sleep. Die rather, winks whiles thou art waking.
Thou dost snore distinctly. There's meaning in thy snores.
I am more serious than my custom. You must be so too at evening.
Well, I'm standing water.
I will teach you how to flow.
Prithee, say on. The setting of thine eye and cheek proclaim a matter from thee and a birth indeed, which throws thee much to you.
Thus, sir, although this lord of weak remembrance, this should be of his little memory when he is earth, hath here almost persuaded, for he's a spirit of persuasion, only professes to persuade. The king his son's alive. 'Tis impossible that he's undrowned, as he that sleeps or swims.
I have no hope he is undrowned.
Oh, out of that no hope, what great hope have you? A hope that weighs another way, so high a hope, that not even ambition can pierce a wink beyond, without discovery there. Will you grant with me that Ferdinand is drowned?
He's gone.
Then tell me, who's the next heir of Naples?
Clarabelle.
She that is queen of Tunis. She that dwells 10 leagues beyond man's life. She that from Naples can have no note unless the sun were post. We were all sea swallowed, though some cast again. And by that destiny to perform an act where what's past is prologue, but to come in yours and my discharge.
What stuff is this? How you say? 'Tis true my brother's daughter's queen of Tunis, so is she heir of Naples, twixt its region there is some space.
The space whose every cubit seems to cry out, how shall thy Clarabelle measure us back from Naples? Keep in Tunis, and let Sebastian wait. Say this with death that now hath seized them. Why they were no worse than now they are. Do you understand me?
Methinks I do.
And how does your content tender your own good fortune?
I remember you did supplant your sister Prospero.
True. And look how well my garments sit upon me. Much featured than before. My sister's servants were then my fellows, now they are my men.
But for your conscience?
Aye, sir, where lies that? Here lies your brother, no better than the earth he lies upon. If he were that which now he's like, that's dead. Whom I with this obedient steel, 3 inches of it, can lay to bed forever. whiles you doing thus to perpetual wink, for I might put this ancient morsel, this Sir Prudence, who should not upbraid our course. For all the rest, they'll take suggestion as a cat laps men. They'll tell the clock to any hour that we say befits the business.
Thy case, dear friend, shall be my president. As thou dost Milan, I'll come by Naples. Draw thy sword. One stroke shall free thee from the tribute thou payest, and I, the king, shall love thee.
Let us draw together. And when I rear my hand, do the like to Father Gonzalo.
Oh, but one word.
My master, through her art,
Foresees the danger
that you, her friend, are in, and sends me forth.
or else her project dies to keep them living. While you here do snoring lie, open-eyed conspiracy his time doth take. If of life you keep a care, shake off slumber and beware. Awake, awake!
Then let us both be sudden.
Now, good angels, preserve the king!
Why? How now? Oh, awake? Why are you drawn? Wherefore this ghastly looking?
What's the matter?
While we stood here securing your repose, even now we heard a hollow burst of bellowing like bulls, or rather lions. It struck my ear most terribly. Did it not wake you?
I heard nothing.
Oh, 'twas a din of frightened monsters here, to make an earthquake. Sure as the roar of a whole herd of lions.
Heard you this, Gonzalo?
Upon mine honor, sir, I heard a humming, and that a strange one too, which did awake me. I shaped you, sir, and cried. When mine eyes did open, I saw their weapons drawn. There was a noise, that's verily. 'Tis best we stand upon our guard, or we shall quit this place.
Lead off this ground, and let's make further search for my poor son.
Heavens keep him from the beast, for he is, sure, in the island.
Lead away.
Prospero, my mistress, shall know what I have done. So, king, go safely on to seek thy son.
All the infections that the sun sucks up, from bogs, fens, flats, unprosper fall and make her by inch meal a disease. Her spirits hear me, and yet I needs must curse. But they'll nor pinch me, fright me with urchin shows, pitch me in the mare, nor leave me like a firebrand in the dark out of my way unless she bid 'em. But forever trifle are they set upon me. Sometimes like apes that mow and chatter and then after bite me, and then hedgehogs that lie tumbling in my barefoot way and mount their tricks on my footfall. Sometimes am I all bound with adders, who with cloven tongues do taste me into madness. Lo, now lo, here comes a spirit of hers to torment me for bringing wood in slowly. I'll fall flat. Perchance he will not mind me.
Here's neither bush nor shrub to bear off any weather at all. And another storm brewing. If it did thunder as it did before, I know not where to hide my head. Yon same cloud can't choose but to fall
Kate. For she had a tongue with a tang, would cry to a sailor, go hang! She loved not the savor of tar nor pitch, though a tailor could scratch her where'er she did it. So off to sea, boys, and let her go hang! That's a very scurvy tune, too. Ah, here's my comfort. Do not torment me. What's the matter? Have we devils here? Oh! I have not escaped drowning to be afeard now of your 4 legs. For it hath been said, as proper man has ever went on 4 legs, cannot make him give ground. And so too shall be said while Stefano breathes at nostrils. The spirit torments me. This is some monster of the isle with 4 legs who hath got, as I take it in, ague. Where the devil should he learn our language? I shall give him some relief, if it be but for that. If I can recover him and keep him tame, and get to Naples with him, he'll be a present for any emperor that ever trod on meat's leather. Do not torment me, I prithee. I'll bring wood home faster. He's in his fit now and does not speak after the wisest. He shall taste my bottle! Ah, if he have never drunk wine before, it'll go near to remove his fit. If I can recover him and keep him tame, I shall not take too much for him.
Thou dost me yet a little hurt. Thou wilt anon, I know it by thy trembling. Now prosper works upon thee.
Come on your ways. Open your chaps. This is that which will give you language, cat. Open your mouth. This will shake your shaking. I can tell you in that soundly. You do not know who's your friend. Open your mouth again.
I should know that voice. It should be, but he's drowned and these are devils who defend me.
4 legs and 2 voices. A most delicate monster. His forward voice is to speak well of his friend, while his backward voice is to utter foul speeches and to detract. If all the wine in my bottle will recover him, I will help his ague. Come. Amen. I'll pour some in thy other mouth.
Stefano?
Doth thy other mouth call me? Mercy, mercy, this is a devil and no monster.
Stefano, if thou beest Stefano, touch me and speak to me, for I am Trinculo, be not afeard, thy good friend Trinculo.
If thou beest Trinculo, come forth. I'll pull thee by the lesser legs. Many beast Trinculo's legs, these are they.
What? No.
Thou art very Trinculo indeed. How camest thou to be the siege of this moon cap?
I took him to be killed with a thunderstroke. But art thou not drowned, Stefano? Oh, I hope now thou art not drowned. Is the storm overblown? I hid me under the dead mooncalf's scabbard and prepared for the storm. And art thou living, Stefano? Oh, Stefano, to Neapolitan escaped!
Oh, prithee, do not turn me about. My stomach, not constant.
These be fine things, and if they not be sprites. That's a brave god, and bear celestial liquor. I'll kneel to him.
How didst thou escape? How camest thou hither? Swear by this bottle how thou camest hither. I escaped upon a butt of sack which the sailors heaved overboard. By this bottle, which I made of the bark of a tree with mine own hands, since I was cast ashore.
I swear upon that bottle to be thy true subject, for thou lingers not earthly.
Swear English. Here, come, swear to that. Here, kiss the book. I'll finish it out with new contents. Swear.
By this good light, this is a very shallow monster. I feared of him. A very weak monster. Now, the man in the moon. A most poor and credulous monster, well-drawn monster, inconsistent.
I will show thee every fertile inch of the eye. I will kiss thy foot, I pray thee, be my God.
By this light, this is a most perfidious and drunken monster. When's God to say he'll rob his bottle?
I will kiss thy foot, I swear myself thy subject. Come on then. Down and swear.
No. I shall laugh myself to death at this puppy-headed monster. A most scurvy monster.
Come, kiss the book.
Poor monsters and drink. An abominable monster.
I will show thee the best sprigs. I will pluck thee berries, I'll fish for thee, and I'll bring thee wood enough. I'll plague the poor tyrant that I serve. I'll bear her no more sticks, but follow thee, thou wondrous man.
A most ridiculous monster to make a wonder of the poor drunkard.
I prithee, let me show thee where the crabs grow, and I with my long nails will dig thee pig nuts, show thee a jay's nest, and instruct thee how to snare the nimble marmoset. I'll bring thee to clustering filberts, and I'll get thee young skittles from the rock. Wilt thou go with me? Prithee, lead the way without any more talking. Tricula, the king and all our company else being drowned, we shall inherit here. Here, bear my bottle. We'll fill him by and by again. Freedom! Freedom, honey, honey, freedom, freedom, honey, freedom! Oh, brave monster, lead the way.
Their besom sports are painful, and their labors are light in them sets off. Some kinds of baseness are nobly undergone, and most poor matters. Point to regent. This, I mean, task would be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickens what's dead and makes my labors pleasures. Oh, she's 10 times more gentle than her mother's craft. She's composed of harshness. I must remove some thousands of these logs and pile them up upon a sore injunction. My sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work, has such baseness, had never like executor. I forget that these sweet thoughts to even refresh my labors. Most busiest when I do it.
Alas now, pray you, work not so hard. I would the lightning burnt up those logs that you have joined in pile. Pray, set it down and rest you. When this burns, will weep for having wearied you. My mother's heart is steady. Pray now and rest yourself. She's safe for these 3 hours.
Oh, sweet mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must strive to do.
If you'll sit down, I'll bear your watch with a while. Pray, give me that. I'll carry it to the pile.
No, precious creature. I'd rather crack my sinews, break my back than you should such dishonor undergo, while I sit lazy by.
It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease, for my good will is to it, and yours it is against.
Poor worm, thou art infected. This visitation shows it.
Oh, sweet mistress, 'tis fresh morning with me when you are by at night. fearless to the world. For many a lady I've eyed with disregard, and many a time the harmony of their tongues hath into bondage brought by too diligent ear. For several virtues have I like several women, but none any with soulful soul, but some defect in her did quarrel with the noblest grace she owed, and put it to the foil. But you, oh you so perfect and so peerless, are created every creature's best.
I know only one of my sex. No young woman's face remembers save for my glass mine own. Nor more that I may call men than you, good friend. How features are abroad I am skilless of, but by my modesty, my jewel and my dower, I would not wish any companion in the world but you. Nor can imagination form a sight beyond yourself to like of. But I prattle something wildly, and my mother's precepts I therein do forget.
I am in my condition a prince, Miranda. I do think a king. I would not so, than to no more endure this wooden slavery than to suffer the flesh fly below my mouth. Hear my soul speak. The very instant that I saw you, did my heart fly to your service. There resides to make me servant to it, and for your sake am I this patient log man.
Do you love me?
Oh heaven, oh earth, bear witness to the sound, and crown what I profess with kind event, if I speak true, if hollowly, invert what best has boded me to mischief. I, beyond all limit of what else in the world, do love, prize, honor you.
I'm a fool to weep at what I am glad of.
Parent counter of two most rare affections. Heavens rain grace on that which breathes between them.
Wherefore weep you?
At mine unworthiness, that dare not offer what I desire to give, and much less take what I shall die to want. But this is trifling, and all the more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bulk it shows. Hence, bashful cunning, and profiting, plain and holy innocence. I will be your wife, if you will have me. If not, I'll die your maid. To be your fellow you may deny me, but I'll be your servant whether you will or no.
My sweet mistress, and I thus humble ever.
My husband then?
I, with a heart willing as bondage heir of freedom, here's my hand.
And mine, with my heart man. Now farewell till half an hour hence.
1,000,000.
So glad of this day I cannot be, who are surprised with all. But my rejoicing in nothing can be more. All to my book, for yet ere supper time must I perform much business appertaining.
We can't let. Did Charlotte tell a story about my cousin in dress shoes? I've had I want to take a nap. Watch Charlotte just go.
Count not me. When the cask is out, full drink water, but not a drop before. Therefore,
thou mayest frame her, having first seized her books, or with a log, battered her skull, pouch her with a stake, cut her throat with thy knife. Remember first to possess her books, for without them she's but a sot, as am I, that hath not but one spirit to command. And what to remember most deeply is the beauty of her daughter. She herself calls her a nonpareil. I never saw a woman, but only my damn Sycorax and she is far surpassed the Sycoraxes, greatest is least.
Monster, I shall kill this woman. Yes. Her daughter and I will be king and queen of the Isle. Save our graces! And Trinculo and thyself shall be viceroy. Dost thou like the plot, Trinculo?
Excellent.
Give me thy hand. I'm sorry I beat thee.
My God! Everyone is against me!
But while thou livest, keep a good tongue in thy head.
Within this half hour will she be asleep. Wilt thou destroy her then?
Aye, on mine honor.
This I will tell my master.
Thou makest me merry. I am full of pleasure. Let us be jocund. Will you troll the catch you taught me but will err?
At thy request, Monster, I'll do reason. Any reason. Come on, Trinculo. Let us sing. Scoutum and flautum and flautum and scoutum. Thought is free.
That's not the tune.
What is this saying?
This is the tune of our catch played by the picture of nobody.
If thou beest a man, show thyself in thy likeness. If thou beest a devil, takest as thou this? Oh, forgive me my sins. He who dies pays all debts. I defy thee, mercy upon us.
Art thou feared?
No, monster, not I.
Be not feared. This isle is full of noises, sounds and sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments come about mine ears, and then voices that, if I had then waked from a long sleep, to make me sleep again. And then in dreaming, clouds methought would open and show riches ready to drop on me. That when I waked, I cried to dream again.
This will prove a brave kingdom to me, where I shall have my music for nothing.
Oh, the sound is going down.
Let's follow it after your work. Lead, monster, and go father. And when I could see his paper, he lays it on. Wilt come?
I'll follow, Stefano.
Fire lady, I can go no further, sir. My old bones aches. By your royal patience, I needs must rest me.
O Lord, I cannot blame thee, who am myself attached with weariness to the building of my spirits. Sit down and rest. Even here, I will put off my hope and keep it no longer for my flatterer. He is drowned, whom thus we stray to find, and the sea mocks our frustrate search on land. Well, let him go.
I am right glad that he sought a boat. Do not for one pulse forgo the purpose that you resolved so fair.
The next advantage will we take thoroughly.
Let it be tonight. For now they are oppressed with travel. They will not nor cannot with such vigilance till they are fresh.
I say tonight, no more.
What harmony is this? My good friends, hark.
Marvelous, sweet music.
Give us kind keepers, heavens. What were these?
If in Naples gentle, kind than of our human generation you shall find many, nay, almost any.
Honest Lord, thou hast said well, for some of you that present are worse than devils.
I cannot too much muse such shapes, such gesture, and such sounds, expressing, although they want the use of tongue, a kind of excellent dumb discourse.
Will it please you taste of what is here?
Not I.
Faith, sir, you need not fear.
I will stand to and feed, though my last, no matter, since I feel the best is past. Brother, my lord the Duke, stand to and do as we.
You are three men of sin, whose destiny that have to instrument this lower world and what is in it. The never serpent at sea hath cause to belch of you. And on this island where man doth not inhabit, you monks men, being most unfit to live, I have made you mad. And even with such like valor, men hang and drown their proper selves. You fools! I and my fellows are ministers of fate. The elements of whom your swords are tempered may as well wound the loud winds, or with the mocked-at staff kill the still-closing waters, as diminish one dowel that's in my plume. My fellow ministers are like invulnerable, but remember, for that's my business to you, that you three from Milan did supplant good Prospero, exposed unto the sea, that hath requited, she and her innocent child.
For which foul deed?
The powers, slaying, not forgetting, have incensed the seas and shores.
Yet all the creatures against your peace.
See of my son Alonso, they have bereft, and do pronounce by me lingering perdition, worse than any death can be at once. Shall step by step attend you and your ways, whose wrath to guard you from, which here in this most desolate isle, else falls upon your heads, is nothing but a hard sorrow and a clear life ensuing. Bravely the figure of this harpy hast thou performed, my Ariel. Now mine enemies are all knit up in their distractions, and they are in my power. In these fits I'll leave them, till I go visit young Ferdinand, whom they suppose is drowned, and his and mine loved darling.
In the name of something holy, sir, why stand you in such a strange stare?
Oh, it is monstrous, monstrous. Methought the billows spoke and told me of it. The winds did sing it to me, and the thunder, that deep and dreadful organ pipe, pronounced the name of Prosper. Therefore my son in the ooze is bedded, and I'll seek him deeper than air plummet sounded, and with him there lie mudded.
But one feet at a time, I'll fight the legion door.
I'll be thy second.
All three of them are desperate. Their great guilt, like poison given to work a great time after, now gets to bite the spirits. I do beseech you that are of suppler joints, follow them swiftly, and hinder them from what this ecstasy may now provoke them to.
Follow, I pray you.
If I have too austerely punished you, your compensation makes amends. For I have given you a third of mine own life, or that for which I live, and I tender to thy hand. All thy vexations were but my trials of thy love, and thou hast strangely stood the test. Here afore heaven I ratify this my rich gift. O Ferdinand, do not smilingly me that I boast of her, for you shall find that she will outstrip all praise, and make it halt behind her.
I do believe it against an oracle.
Then is my gift, thine own acquisition, worthily purchased. Take my daughter. Sit then and talk with her. She is thine own. What, Ariel? My industrious servant. Ariel! What would my potent master?
Here I am.
Ariel, thou
I warned you, ma'am. The white cold virgin snow upon my heart abates the ardor of my vigor.
Well, look, Ariel, bring a corollary rather than want a spirit. Appear, and presently. No tongue, all eyes, be silent.
Most majestic vision, and harmonious charmingly. May I be bold to think these spirits?
Spirits, by which mine art I am called from their confines, and to enact my present fancies.
Let me live here ever, so rare a wondered mother and a wise, make this place paradise.
I forgot the foul beast Caliban and his conspiracy to end my life. The very minute of their plot is now come. Well done. Avoid no more.
This is strange. Your mother's in some passion that works her strongly.
Never to this day saw I her so touched with anger, so distempered.
You do look, my son, in a moved sort, as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful, sir. Our revels now are ended. These are spirits which I foretold you. These are actors, and we're all spirits and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit shall dissolve. And, like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made of, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Sir, I am vexed. Be not disturbed with my infirmity. Bear with my weakness and my old mind. If you be pleased, go retire into myself and there repose. A turn or two I'll walk to still my beating mind.
We wish your peace.
Come with thought. I thank thee, Ariel. Come. Thy thoughts I plead to.
What's thy pleasure?
Ariel,
tread softly, that the blind will not hear footfall. We now near her cell.
Monster, your fairy, which you say is a harmless fairy, has done little more than play the jack with us.
Monster, I do smell a horse piss, at which my nose is in great indignation.
So is mine. Do you hear, monster, that if I should take displeasure against you, look, you.
Thou wert but a lost monster.
Good, my lord, give me thy favor still. Be patient, for the prize I'll bring thee to shall hoodwink this mischance. Therefore speak softly. All touched as midnight yet.
Aye, but to lose our bottles in the pool.
There is not only disgrace and dishonor in that monster, but infinite loss.
Prithee, my king, quiet. Seest thou there? That is the mouth of the cell. No noise and enter. Do that good mischief which may make this island thine own forever. And I thy Caliban, for I thy foot liver.
Give me that hand. I do begin to have bloody thoughts.
Oh, King Stefano, oh pure, oh worthy Stefano. Look what a wardrobe here is for thee.
Let it alone, thou fool, 'tis but trash.
Aha, monster. We know what belongs to a frippery. Oh, King Stefano!
No, Jacob, put on that gown. By his hand, I'll have that gown.
Thy grace shall have it.
The dropsy drowned this fool. What do you mean to dope us on such luggage? Let it alone and do the murder first. If she awake from total crown, she'll fill our skin with pinches, make us strange stuff.
Monster, come. Put some blood upon your fingers and away with the rest.
I will have none of it. We shall lose our time, and I'll be turned into barnacles or apes with foreheads villainous low.
Monster, lay to your fingers. Help bear this away to where my hogshead of wine is, or I'll turn you out of my kingdom. Go to, carry this.
And this.
And this.
Hey, Mountain, hey!
They cannot budge till your release. The king, his brother, and yours abide, all three distracted.
The remainder mourning over them.
Brimful of sorrow and dismay.
But chiefly, him that you termed, ma'am.
The good old Lord Gonzalo.
His tears run down his cheeks like winter's drops from eaves of reeds.
Your charm so strongly works them, that if you now beheld them, your affections would become tender.
Dost thou think so, spirit? Mine would, ma'am.
Were I human.
And mine shall. Hast thou, which art but air and
in vengeance. Now, they being penitent, my charms don't extend not a frown further. Ariel, go release them. My charms, oh crack, their senses, oh restore. They shall be themselves. I'll fetch them, ma'am. You elves of hills, brooks, standing lakes and groves, and you that on the sands with Crinus foot, you chase the other Neptune, and you fly him when he comes back. You demi-puppets that by moonshine through the green sour riverlets make, and you demi-puppets, whose weak masters though you be, by whose aid I have bedimmed the noontide sun, called forth the mutinous winds, and twixt the green sea and azure bolts set roaring war. The strong base promontory have I made shake, and by the spurs plucked up the pine and cedar. But this rough magic I here abjure, and when I had required some heavenly music, which even I do now, to work my charm upon their end that this airy charm is for, I'll break my staff and bury it certain fathoms in the earth, and deeper than it ever plummet sound, I will drown my book. A solemn air, and the best comforter to an unsettled fancy, cure thy brains, now useless, boiled within thy skull. There stand, for you are spell-stopped. Holy Gonzalo, honorable man, thine eyes, even sociable to the show of thine, fall fellowly drops. The charm dissolves apace, and as the morning steals upon the night, melting the darkness, so their rising senses begin to chase away the ignorant fumes that do mantle their clear reason. O good Gonzalo, my true preserver, and a loyal servant to him thou followest, I will pay thy graces home, both in word and deed. Most cruelly didst thou, Alonso, use me, my daughter. Thy brother was a furtherer in the act. Thou art pinched for it now, Sebastian. Flesh and blood you, brother mine, who entertained ambition, expelled remorse in nature, and whom, with Sebastian, whose inward pinches are now most strong, would here have killed your king. I do forgive thee, unnatural though thou art. So their rising senses begin, and as the approaching tide does fill the reasonable shores that now lie foul and muddy, there not one of them that does look on me would know me. Ariel, go fetch the robe and myself. I will discase me, and myself present, as I was some time along. Quickly, spirit, thou shalt ere long be free. return, or ere your pulse twice beat.
All torment, trouble, wonder, and amazement inhabits here. Some heavenly power guide us out of this fearful country.
Behold, Sir King, the wronged ruler of Milan Prospera. If need are proof that a living dame does now speak to thee, I take thy hand, and to thee and thy company I bid a hearty welcome.
Whether thou beest she or no, or some enchanted trifle to abuse me, as late I have been, I not know. Thy pulse beats as of flesh and blood, and since I saw thee, the affliction of my mind amends, with which I fear madness held me. This must crave, and if this be at all, a most strange story. Thy dukedom I resign, and do entreat thee, pardon me my wrongs. But how should Prospera be living and be here?
First, noble friend, let me embrace thine age, whose honor cannot be measured or confined.
Whether this be or be not, I'll not swear.
You do yet taste some subtleties of the isle, though not let you believe things certain. Welcome, my friends all. But to you, my brace of lords, were I so minded, here I could pluck his highness's frown upon you and justify you traitor. At this time, I will tell no tale.
The devil speaks in her.
No. To you, most wicked sir, whom to call brother would even infect my mouth. I do forgive thee, unnatural though thou art, and require my dukedom of thee, which perforce I know thou must restore.
If thou beest Prospera, give us particulars of thy preservation, how thou hast met us here, whom 3 hours since were racked upon this shore, where I have lost, how sharp the point of this remembrance is, my dear son Ferdinand.
I woe for it, sir.
Irreparable is the loss, and patience says it is past her cure.
I'd rather think you have not sought her help, for with soft grace, through the like loss, I have her sovereign aid, and rest myself content.
You the like loss?
As great to me is laid, and means have I much weaker than you may call to comfort you, for I have lost my daughter.
A daughter. Oh heavens, that they were living both in Naples, the king and queen there. That they were, I wish myself were mudded in the oozy bed where my son now lies. When did you lose your daughter?
In this last tempest, I perceive these lords of this encounter do so much admire that scarce think their eyes do offices of truth, their words are natural breath. But howsoever you have been justled from your senses, know this for certain, that I am Prospera, and that very one that was thrust forth in Milan all those years ago and was led here on this island where you were racked to be the lady on it. But no more yet of this, for 'tis a chronicle of day by day, not a relation for a breakfast, nor befitting this first meeting. Welcome, sir. This cells my court. Here have I few attendants, and subjects none abroad. I pray you, look in. And as you have given me again my dukedom, I will requite you with as good a thing, or at least a wonder to content you as me as much my dukedom.
Sweet lord, you play me false.
Oh, my dearest love, I would not for the world.
Yes, for a score of kingdoms you should wrangle, and I would call fair play.
If this prove a vision of the island, one dear son shall I twice lose.
A most high miracle.
Though the seas threaten, they are merciful. I have cursed them without cause.
Now, all the blessings of a glad father compass thee about. Arise, and say how thou camest here.
Oh, wonder, how many goodly creatures there are here. How beauteous mankind is. Oh, brave new world that has such people in
she the goddess who hath severed us and brought us thus together?
Sir, she is mortal, but by a mortal providence she's mine. I chose her when I could not ask my father for his advice, nor thought I had one. She is daughter to this famous lady of Milan, whom so often I have heard renown, of whom I have received a second life, and second mother this lady makes her to me.
But oh, how oddly will it sound that I must ask my child forgiveness.
Here, sir, stop. Let us not burden our remembrances with the heaviness that's gone.
I have inly wept or should have spoke ere this. Look down, you gods, and on this couple drop a blessed crown, for it was you that have chalked forth the way which brought us hither.
I say amen, Gonzalo.
Was Milan thrust from Milan, that our issues should become kings of Naples? Oh, rejoice beyond a common joy, and set it down in gold on lasting pillars. In one voyage did Claribel her husband find at Tunis, and Ferdinand, her brother, found a wife while he himself was lost. Prospera her dukedom in a poor isle, and all of us ourselves when no man was his own.
Give me your hands. Let grief and sorrow still embrace his heart that doth not wish you joy.
Be it so. Amen. Oh, look, sir, here is more of us. I prophesied if the gallows were on land, this fellow shall not drown. Now, blasphemy, that swearest grace overboard. Not an oath on shore? Hast thou no mouth by land? What is the news?
The best news is that we have safely found our king and our company. The next, our ship, which but 3 glasses since we gave off split, was tight in yar and bravely rigged as when we first put off to sea.
Ma'am,
all this service have I done since I went.
My tricksy spirit.
These events are not natural. They strengthen from strange to strange. Say, how came you hither?
If I did think, sir, I were well awake, I'd strive to tell you. We were dead of sleep, and how we know not, all clapped under hatches. But even now, with strange and several noises of roaring, shrieking, howling, jingling chains, we were awakened straightway at liberty, where we, in all her trim, freshly beheld our royal good and gallant ship. Our master, captain to eye her, on a tribe so please you, even in a dream where we were divided from them and brought moving hither.
What's well done? Bravely, my diligence. Thou shalt ere long be free.
This is as strange a ways as e'er men trod. There is in this business more than nature was ever conduct of. Some oracle must rectify our knowledge.
Sir, do not infest your mind with feeding on the strangeness of this business. At picked leisure, which shall be shortly, single I'll resolve you of all these happened accidents, which to you shall seem probable. Till when, be cheerful, and think of each thing well. Spirit, go set Caliban and his companions free. Untie the spell. How fares my gracious sir? There are some yet missing of your company. Some few old lads they remember not.
Every man shift for all the rest, and let no man take care for himself. For all is but fortune. Coraggio, bully monster, coraggio.
If these be true spies which I wear, here's a goodly sight.
Oh, Stenemos, these be brave spirits indeed. How fine my master is. I'm afraid she will chastise me.
What things are these, my lord Antonio? Will money buy 'em?
Very light. One of them is a plain fish and no doubt marketable.
Mark with the badges of these men, my lords, and say if they be true. This one wretched knave, his mother's a witch, and one so powerful she could deal in her command without her power, and make the moon, and call forth the flows and ebbs. These 3 did steal from me, and this demi-devil, for he's a bastard one, did plot with them to end my life. 2 of these fellows you must know and own. This thing of darkness I acknowledge mine.
I shall be pitched to death.
Is not this Stefano, my drunken butler?
He is drunk now. Where had he wine?
Oh,
And Trinculo is reeling right. Where should they find this grand liquor that hath gilded him? How camest you in this pickle?
Ah. I have been in such a pickle since I saw you last at. I fear me will never out of my bones. I shall not fear fly blowing.
Why, how now, Stefano?
Touch not me! I am not Stefano, but a cramp.
You'd be king of the Isle, Straw?
I would be a sore one then.
And this is as strange a thing as e'er I looked on.
He is as disproportioned in his manners as in his mind. Go, Sirrah, to my cell. Bring forth your companions, and, as you look to have my pardon, trim it handsomely.
Aye, that I will. And I'll be wise hereafter and seek for grace. What a thrice double-assed I was to take this poor drunkard for a god and worship this dull fool.
Go to, away.
Hence, and bestow your luggage where you found it.
Or stole it, rather.
Sir, I invite your highness and your train to my poor cell, where you shall rest yourself for the night, which part of it I'll waste with such discourse as, I not doubt, shall make it go quick away. The story of my life and the happy accidents since I came to this isle. Then, in the morn, I'll bring you to your ship, and so to Naples, where I have hoped to see the nuptials of our dear, truly beloved Solomon. And thence retire me to my Milan, where every third thought shall be my grave.
I long to hear the story of your life, which must take the ear strangely.
I'll deliver all, and promise you calm seas, auspicious gales, and sailings so expeditious that you shall catch a royal fleet far off. Please you, draw near. Ariel, kind ship. That is thy charm. Then to the elements, be free, and fare thee well. Now my charms are all overthrown, and what strength I have is mine own, which is most faint. And now 'tis true, I must be here confined by you, or sent to Naples, and let me not, since I have my dukedom got, and pardon the deceiver, dwell in this bare isle by your spell. So release me from my bands, with the help of your good hands. For gentle breath of yours my sails must fill, or else my project fails, which was to please. Now I want spirits to enforce, art to enchant, and my ending will be despair, unless I be relieved by prayer which pierces, so that it assaults mercy itself, and frees all faults. So, as you from crimes would pardon be, let your indulgence set me free.